Welcome to this 10-minute little stretch routine to get us ready for the day. Always love to start off with opening the upper back. So take a rolled blanket or towel in a nice thick sausage and lay it across the top of your spine. Lying down on the blanket, rolling the arms out and just breathe and relax the upper spine. It's really superb to open the upper back and get you ready for an easeful day. I'm showing you briefly there how to do it. And the next thing we're going to do is take the knees into the chest, hug in, and then we're going to stretch the hamstrings. And the best way to stretch the hamstrings to me is lying on your back. So you can either take a towel or you can take a tie or a strap of some kind and place it around the ball of one foot. Lengthen that leg up to the ceiling and take that same hand on the same side around the strap. The opposite leg bent and foot on the mat. So take a stretch of the hamstring out to the side to stretch the inner thigh and take it out on the exhale breath. Keeping that leg out to the side for a few breaths to stretch the inner thigh. Try to keep the shoulder of that arm relaxed down to the floor and then coming back. And drawing that foot for 2 or 3 breaths towards your face to stretch your hamstrings. Small engagement of pelvic floor muscles just to take care of the lower back. I love this stretch, particularly lying on the floor. It's the best way to take care of your back if you do have a dodgy lower back. And let's swap legs. Placing that foot to the floor and then lengthening the opposite leg, and place this strap around the ball of the foot so that you've got maximum ability to stretch the Achilles tendon at the heel, the calf and the hamstring. Take the strap securely around the ball of the foot and hold on to the strap with the opposite hand. If you are flexible enough, just grab the big toe of that foot with your hand and take the leg out to the side for a few breaths. Really exhale out to the side. So take a breath in, and then as you exhale, take the leg out to the side and take out for a few breaths. And then draw that leg back in, and once more take 2 or 3 breaths just to draw the leg closer to your head, stretching the hamstrings. I always like to stretch on the exhale breath. Take a breath in, as you exhale, stretch the leg. Take a breath in, as you exhale, move into the stretch. It's very much a surrender breath, the stretch breath. Placing both feet to the floor. Now let's turn over onto our knees. Come up onto the knees and let's stretch out. One of my favourite stretches of the day is the melting heart pose. Arms out ahead, keep the elbows lifted if you can, and drop the forehead to the floor. Just checking that there's no pressure behind the eyes and into the head. Really sink the chest to the floor. It's a fabulous stretch. And push down into your shins as well as the tops of your feet for a stretch in the tops of feet and shins. Love this stretch. Relax the belly, relax the buttocks, and just sink into it, really soaking up the yumminess of this stretch. So now we're going to go a little deeper into the stretch. I'm going to take one arm underneath the opposite arm. So as here, slipping my left arm underneath the right arm, palm facing up and looking towards the right. So you feel a twist, particularly in the upper back. It's really nice to feel a deep twist. Really, again, continue to relax in the breath, feeling the stretch wherever it wants to take you. And now let's swap sides. So here, right arm underneath the left, looking underneath the left arm and sinking down into the right shoulder. If you find you can't get your head down, please do place your head on a cushion to make it more comfortable, and really sink down into the shins as well. This is a fabulous stretch to get you going, to really release the back, stretch the muscles, and then come back into melting heart. You can do this for as long as you need. From here, let's draw ourselves into a flow. So I'm going to inhale my breath, round my back into cat, and then exhale, drop the hips through into a cobra or up dog. Take a breath in, round the back into cat, and exhale, tuck the toes, sit back on the heels. Inhale, round the back, exhale, drop the hips through and up into cobra or up dog. Inhale, round the back, sit back on the heels, exhale. Continue on. So I'm doing this relatively quickly to generate a little bit of flow. Rounding the back, sit back on the heels, round the back, come into cobra. So it's a rounded back in the middle, cat stretch. Sit back on the heels one side, and then go into a back bend. It's either cobra, sphinx, or up dog with the hips lifted. It's entirely up to you, seeing how your back feels. Do a few of those. Inhale into cat, exhale forward, and exhale back. It's a lovely way to just get the energy moving. And then come down all the way to the mat. Come down to your elbows in sphinx, elbows directly below the shoulders. We're going to take a little side stretch. You can either let the head drop here and feel the stretch in the neck. Just keep the head up. Continuing to focus in on the breath. Really keep your attention into your body. Now let's draw the left leg up to the side. So left knee up to the side, and take the left hand on the back of the left hip. Look up, stretch the side body on the right hand side, and really open the shoulder on the left. It's a little twist, opens in the left groin area. A couple of breaths, and then return to flat. Come down to the elbows, relax down, and then to the other side. Right knee up, look out over the right shoulder, right hand on the back of the right hip. And then, after a few breaths, return to crocodile. Head on hands, relax.
In my hands seem to be so real. Words in my head sound to hear.